Hello, pumpkin party people. Lovely to see you. And welcome on this Halloween evening to an interview with a skeleton. Now, we're very fortunate this evening to meet a real life skeleton called Mr. Bones. So let's meet him now. Mr. Bones, it's really good to meet you.
Yeah, good evening, Wayne. It's good to be here. Thank you very much for having me. Hello, everyone.
Mr. Bones, please tell us, what's it like to be a skeleton?
Well, it has its ups and downs. I do get chased by dogs quite a lot in the street wanting to have a nibble. But on the other hand, I can play the xylophone on my ribcage really well. Listen. Thank you.
Now, viewers, you may not know this, but Mr. Bones here is actually from the Bible. Isn't that interesting? You're famous, aren't you, Mr. Bones?
Well, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, or should I say trombone. You're welcome.
Oh, tell us more about it.
Well, in the Bible, in the book of Ezekiel, the prophet has this dream, see? And in the dream, he sees this vast valley with a mountain on either side. And in the valley, deep in the valley, was a huge pile of dry old bones just lying there, thousands of them.
Well, that sounds very interesting. So were you in that big pile of bones then?
No, I wasn't. But my mum and dad were, my little brother, my big sister, some cousins twice removed. The postman was in the bones. Yeah, and Ezekiel in his dream, he saw Almighty God breathe his spirit down the valley into the great big pile of dry old bones. And something incredible happened. The bones began to move, began to rattle, and then the bones began to stand up. And it was amazing. And it began to have flesh and bones and skin upon them. It really was awesome.
God, that sounds a bit scary for our viewers.
Oh, no, it wasn't scary. It was amazing because they weren't dry bones anymore. They had skin and flesh and clothes and hair. They were a vast number of people, a great crowd of people they were. And they were laughing and waving and talking. It was amazing, just like when God breathed his spirit in creation, when he created everything. Things became alive, things that were dead became alive, all because of God breathing his life. It really was very emotional. I mean, I got quite emotional myself. I could have cried if I had tear ducts, that is, which I don't.
So what do you think Ezekiel's dream meant then?
What do I think it means? Well, I think it means that when God breathes his spirit into you, you become fully alive, that God is living inside of you, and that you're a brand new creation. That's what I think it means.
Well, that brings me to one final question. If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Bones, how come you are still, all bones then? Why is that?
That is a little bit embarrassing. Because truth be told, I did nip to the toilet and have a little read of the newspaper.
Oh. Oh. What's that noise?
And of course, by the time I got back, everyone had changed. Everyone had flesh and hair and skin, and they were laughing. I was the only skeleton. And of course, my parents, my brother and sister, even the postman, tease me and make jokes about me to this day. Oh, it's ridiculous, honestly. They say to me, for example, now I've got no body to play with, or that I didn't have the guts to change. See? Oh, and they say, how do you make a skeleton laugh? You tickle his funny bone, apparently. And they say, well, why are skeletons so calm? You say, because nothing gets under their skin. I guess it's funny when you look at it, really. Well, I thought some of your jokes were quite humorous. It's really nice to meet you, Mr. Bones. Thank you so much for coming. And there you have it, Pumpkin Party viewers, an interview with a real-life skeleton from the Bible. Well, enjoy the rest of the party. Have this good night from me, and it's good night from Mr. Bones. Goodbye. Good night.